A few months ago, I was averaging 1,500 views on my videos. I even got a video that I posted that was like 70,000 views on this one video. And now I'm averaging like 150 views on my videos. This is not going to be a depressing video though. This video is uplifting. This video is one of inspiration, of light, of analyzing why my channel suffered because of certain action steps that I took and making myself improve through reflection, as well as allowing you guys to improve on your channels as well and not make the same mistakes as me. So really, this is all just one big blessing in disguise. Let's get into it. So, for those of you who have not been with me since the beginning, or for those of you who have, I will give you a little reminder of how I started out. I began posting consistently on YouTube almost 1 year ago. Before then, I did post random videos here and there. However, I was never really consistent. But I would say about last year in maybe August or September is when I started consistently posting at least once a week. I started with 0 subscribers, okay? At the time of filming this video, I have over 4,000 subscribers. For me, that feels really good, but I did start at 0. I would post content. I was really bad at the start, okay? You can scroll back and see the videos that I still have up, not good quality. But as the year went on, last year, I started getting better. I started learning how to make better content. I outsourced to an editor, so my editing got better. I had better camera presence and all of that. So after a few months go by, I start getting more views, more subscribers, more traction on my channel. Fast forward to December 2023. At the end of December 2023, I post a video. It is this video right here, and it takes off. It does really well for my channel. So well that at the time of posting it, I had less than 600 subscribers. In fact, it was a video all about how I hit the 500 subscriber mark. And then just a few days after that, I hit 1K subscribers, and it just kept going up and up and up. Honestly, I think that video is why most of my subscribers are here even to this day. It now has 70,000 views. So when that was posted, it was at the end of December. I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't expect it to get so many views, so much traction. Like prior to this, I was getting maybe 1 or 2 subscribers from every video that I posted. And this one brought me in hundreds and hundreds per day for weeks after posting it. And because it was the end of December, I was also like really excited to start a new year and to, hit the ground running, create a lot of content, do a lot of things to really make the new year great and hit all my financial and lifestyle goals, all of that good stuff. So I got excited and I was not prepared. I was not prepared for one video to do really good and to be very consistent in high quality content. And I immediately, once this video hit, I was in Vancouver visiting my family. It's not where I live now. I live in Toronto. So it was Christmas time. It hit and I was like, oh my goodness, when I get back to Toronto, I immediately have to film a bunch of content and make sure that it is ready to go, because now I have all these people waiting for me to post content. So I get back to Toronto and I immediately start creating so much content. And coming from, I'd say, a business background, like I have multiple online businesses. If you didn't know, link in description. But I really looked at it in a more structured and systematic way rather than looking at it from the lens of more of a creative, if that makes sense. So I came back and I was like, I need to create 5 videos every 2 weeks. If I sit down, it makes most sense for me to film 5 videos and then send it to the editor, and then I don't need to film for another 2.5 weeks. And I really systemized it, and I was like, okay, I script the videos during this time, and I didn't allow a lot of creative space. It was a lot of looking for ideas online, considering what would perform well, what my audience wanted, and also what I enjoyed talking about, but it was really focused on the numbers rather than what I enjoyed, who I am, how I could best deliver value and most deliver value. It was just to get content out there. So I started creating this content, but because it had less of my personal flair, I would say, and less of why people subscribe to me in the first place, which I assume based on the literal 900 comments that I got on that one video that blew up for me and got a lot of my subscribers is based on kind of my personality. People really like the genuinity, is that a word? The genuineness of what I was saying and how I was communicating in that video that did really well, which again, you have to check that video out if you haven't, because you'll see how that video was really genuine. It was coming from the heart. I didn't really script it, and people were really attracted to that. And then my following videos were fairly scripted. I don't want to say scripted, but they were structured and more teaching rather than me sharing my personal experience. Like this video, I feel like I am genuinely just chatting and sharing my personal experience. So I'm trying to make a shift back towards that type of content. But all that to say, I posted a lot of content that wasn't really exactly what people subscribed to me for. And some of them did well and some of them didn't do well, but they weren't horrible. Like my channel was getting consistent views. Those videos that I was posting were doing fine, but they weren't doing spectacular, and they definitely were not giving me the same type of numbers that one video that took off for me did. So it was at this point where the video takes off in December, end of December. January, I'm like posting and the quality of content is kind of declining. And then in February, I'm going away mid-February of 2024. For 1 month, I was going to travel Southeast Asia. So I was like, on this trip, I don't want to be having to film and post YouTube videos as I go. So I need to pre-film all the content. So because of that, the genuineness and the authenticity of the content declined because I really had to schedule and prepare for the post a month and a half ahead. And now I'm in a place where I'm like, okay, people would rather the quality of the footage, let's say, go down a little bit, but for the content to actually be meaningful and connecting, rather than it to be fully researched and just like created for information. The people who had subscribed to me, I think, and I would be so happy if you could comment below if you're one of these people that came from that bigger video of mine, and let me know why you subscribed to me in the first place. But based on the traction and feedback that I've gotten so far, those people were really interested in the connection and not necessarily direct knowledge only. So anyways, I pre-filmed a bunch of content for while I was gone, and that content was doing very mid. It was like my channel was just maintaining. Like I was not growing a ton. I was growing, but like just because I have videos on YouTube, and it was just not a great space. So when I came back from my trip mid-March, I was like, oh, okay, I need to try something new. I was like, okay, one video in particular, specifically, it was this video. This video was one that was really easy for me to film, and I really enjoyed filming it, because if you haven't watched it, please watch it if you have not yet, because I think it's a really good video. It's literally me sitting here and saying positive affirmations into the screen, and it performed really well. It got a lot of traction, it got a lot of comments, and it's one of the highest performing videos on my channel. So when I came back from my trip, I was like, okay, this is great. I'm gonna start creating content that is like this. Like, people obviously like it. I could see myself creating a lot of this content because I like to do it. And so I was like, I'm gonna do a 21-day challenge where I post a video like this every single day for 21 days. And you would think that that may potentially be a good thing, like I did, because I was like, it's gonna force me to stay consistent and it will allow me to get more subscribers, because how could I not, because I'm posting a video every single day. But really what it did is it forced me to, it pushed me to post content that I wasn't 100% happy with and was not very genuine. Like that first video that I posted in that style was so genuine. It's so good. I would totally recommend you guys check it out. But the other ones in that 21-day challenge were not as good. I was really reaching there, and it's hard to make that many videos in 21 days in that style because it's like kind of repetitive and people were not watching them. I was getting like 40 views, 50 views like on each of these videos, and for me, that's like really not good at this stage in my channel, especially when I have 4,000 subscribers. And I think it was at this point when I was doing the 21-day challenge where my channel really plummeted, because the fact that people were seeing my face, they were clicking on my videos, they were not getting what they wanted, and they were clicking out of it, which led a lot of my subscribers to feel like my content was not consistently good. So then they stopped clicking on my face. What I could have done looking back, and you never know, I don't regret what I did. It was an amazing learning experience, and I hope that one of you guys watching this at least gets to learn from this and your life is changed because of it. But what I look back and I think about is the fact that if I posted less consistently, even just once a week, which I totally could have maintained, and posted genuine content once a week that I actually filmed that week with my subscribers in mind, then every single video that someone clicked on, they would enjoy thoroughly, and it would lead them to consistently clicking on my videos in future. But here we are. I have learned from it. So this is where we have gone and come from. The 21-day challenge happened. That was like a month and a half ago. And since then, I've just been posting once per week. I have not been stressing to hit a 2 or 3 per week goal. I have been just making content that I'm proud of, only putting out videos if I really like them, if I have edits for the editor, and I was, instead of sticking to a rigid schedule, you might have noticed before I was posting Mondays and Wednesdays, then I changed it to Mondays and Fridays, and now I don't even have a day that I post, but I do upload at least once a week. And the reason I don't stick to a day is because if I say I'm going to post on a Monday and my editor brings me a video on Monday that I need just small tweaks to be made to, I don't want to feel like I have to post on a Monday with content that I could have improved. Because if I just had that extra day and I could post on a Tuesday and have that video be even better, why wouldn't I do that? So it's really worked for me in that sense. I also had a podcast that I completely took a break from for like multiple months. I finally feel energized and creative enough to start that again, and I feel inspired to start that again, so that is really exciting. I'm gonna make a video on creativity and inspiration in the upcoming future, so subscribe to watch that and don't miss that. Make sure to subscribe, because that one's gonna be really good. But this is where I am now, and I'm just gonna create content that is genuine, that I feel good about, that my amazing editor, say hello, is creating, that is actually really high quality. And I'm gonna take feedback, so please comment down below any feedback that you have, any video ideas. I really take it to heart. And that's it. Thank you for watching this far. If you have made it this far in the video, put a emoji down below, like a heart emoji, but it doesn't need to be the red heart, like any heart that you want, and I will know that you made it to this point. If you checked out this video, be sure to check out this video. You will definitely like it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.